Hello everybody and welcome to another video on the MediaByte channel. And so today it's a little bit different than most videos that I post on this channel. I mean, a lot of videos I post are just me rambling to the camera, to the microphone, because there's no camera. Which I could do this at some point with my face. I bought a webcam, so I really could do this with my face, so that's something you guys want to know. You want to actually see me talking. We can do that probably at some point for you. So, which will be different, very different than what I normally do. But let's just get into the podcast for now, or to the video, I guess I should say, because we're talking about podcasts, and specifically the podcasts that I do. So basically, what I'm going to be talking about is a lot of things are starting to kind of roll out for the MediaByte as a whole. Exploring Cinema is still finding its footing. We're figuring out exactly how to make that work the best way, just for schedules and all that kind of thing. The MediaByte podcast is at the time of recording this, one deep, recorded and edited, and the Slash It podcast is the same. So let me just kind of roll you through what these both are going to be like and what each podcast actually is. So let's start with the Slash It podcast. The Slash It podcast is me talking about horror movies, and that means talking about horror movies, about movies I've seen. We might go through franchises, we might go through whatever, and it's just me talking about the movie, very much like this, but in a longer form, usually 20 to 30 minutes. And it's me just kind of talking to you guys as if we were in a room together, having a conversation. So if that is something that interests you, if that's something that sounds fun to you, please, go check out the Slash It podcast. The MediaByte podcast is the podcast where it is me and the other member of this MediaByte, the other main core member. We got Alex does the Exploring Cinema podcast with me, but Evan is the main kind of focus here. He does all the gaming stuff on the MediaByte gaming channel, which if you don't know we have, go check that out. Please do that for me. And that is him and I just kind of talking. It's kind of just a conversation, as well as kind of focusing on both movies and games and whatever else kind of spikes up the way that we end up talking about. So that is kind of what the MediaByte podcast is. We each got three kind of main things we want to talk about in movies, news. I got movies, so I talk about news, whatever movies I've watched, whatever. And he does the same thing for games, and if we get to all three, we get to all three. Otherwise, we just don't, and that's fine. So that is kind of what the MediaByte podcast is. So please, all these podcasts, if they're out at the time of recording this, I'm so sorry if they're not. We'll just have to see at the time this comes out, which by the time I'm speaking is in a week from this moment that I'm recording this. Hopefully they're out by now. If they're not, go follow them and put them in your library so you can see them. The Slash It has a library of podcasts that you can go listen to. Which, quick side note to the Slash It podcast, they will have a lot of at some point in certain points they will have the more history of a certain subgenre, whatever, and those will be longer and more written out, and they'll be more structured. And yes, so if you want to, you can follow me on my Instagram. It's Jared Poyner, JaredPoynerr, 2 R's at the end. MediaByte Company or MediaByte Co. on MediaByte and on Instagram. And MediaByte Gaming is where you can find the gaming stuff. And yeah, so thank you all, and I will see you all on the next one. Peace.